shit it. I freaking shit it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause I love you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Manon. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Manon Lux, and I'm back with another motherfucking video. Period. So today's video is going to be me explaining my labor and delivery video, because everything happened so fast and I wasn't able to record everything because I was not thinking about recording nothing once the contractions was hitting. So without further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. So let's get into the video. Okay, so I don't know where to start. I had an appointment. I was 38 weeks and 3 days. I had my appointment because I gave birth at 38 weeks and 5 days. I went to my appointment at 38 weeks and 3 days because I used to go every week due to the fact that my baby was measuring small and they wanted to make sure that everything was good. So I had got an ultrasound, I got blood work done every week after 37 weeks. Then I went to my appointment basically telling me, you know, she might have to induce me because the baby's still measuring small. And the day I went to my appointment was on a Friday, and she was like, you supposed to get induced today. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Induce what? You didn't say that. So I was so unprepared, and I was nervous because me and my child's father are not together. We're not living in the same household. So I was communicating that with him. He ended up getting into a situation which I don't want to put on social media because it's just not, you know, I don't want to put it on social media. He got into a situation and I was not sure if he was going to be able to be there with me or not. So I was very scared about that because I wanted him to be there, but you know, I didn't know if he could be there or not because of his situation that he was in. I was just telling my mom, like, no, like, we cannot get induced today. We cannot have no baby today. Like, I wanted him to be there. So she was basically saying, like, you know, they're going to call me, you know, the next few hours or whatever to schedule my induction or whatever for me to come in. I ended up telling his parents and I ended up telling him and stuff like that. So the whole day went by. I was getting ready to make sure my bags packed, making sure my stuff was good. Everything was in the car. You know, the car seat, everything was in the car. So the whole day go by, and plus she did a membrane sweep for me to go in to try to see if I can go into labor on my own, but that did not work. Obviously, I got induced. When what happened after that? They didn't call. I started having like period cramps like at 7 o'clock, as you seen in the video. I decided to record it because I didn't know if I was actually going to labor or not. So I just wanted to, you know, get the footage. Ended up not going to labor. Went the whole night without going to labor. Then the next morning, that Saturday morning, I got a call from the hospital at 10 o'clock. I remember. And she was basically saying, hey, can you come in to schedule your induction at such and such time, which was 12 o'clock. I was like, okay, you know, I was the only one here by myself. I was at home by myself. And I had to call my mom. I had to call my baby daddy, everything. So, you know, I called everybody, got my bags packed. My mama came and picked me up because she was at work. So that's when she got me something because she knew I was not going to be able to eat. Okay, baby, if you know you're going to get induced, girl, eat a fat-ass meal. I regret eating Chick-fil-A. I regret it because I was hungry the whole time I was there. The old nuggets, I wanted, ooh, I should have had a home-cooked meal waiting for me. But I didn't, y'all. If you get induced, child, I'm telling you, eat a fat-ass meal. A fat one. Because you're going to regret it when you can't eat nothing but liquids, drink nothing but liquids. Okay, so we get there and you know they telling me, you know, sign in something, sign the papers or whatever. So I get into my room, and it's already like 1 o'clock. I get in my room, get dressed. She put the IV in. She put the IV in my arm because I was telling her, are you gonna put it through my hand because I heard that hurts? And she was like, no, I'm gonna put it right here. And it not hurt. The nurse was so freaking nice. If you live in Houston and you plan on giving birth or whatever, I recommend you going to the women's hospital because that's where I gave birth. I don't mind telling people where I gave birth because it's just the hospital. So I gave birth at the women's hospital, and the nurse I had, her name was Allie. She was so freaking nice. When I tell you, and when you plan on going into labor and you know, having contractions, you want to have somebody like a nurse, you know, accommodating to your needs, you know, trying to make you feel better through them contractions, because you don't want no nurse just coming in trying to do her job just to get in and get out, because she has multiple patients. You're not her only patient. And when I feel like a nurse is not, you know, accommodating to my needs, no ma'am, can I get a new nurse? Can I? No. Baby, your needs matter, okay? So when she was so freaking nice. She was basically explaining to me what's going to happen, what I'm going to feel, you know, what I can, what I can't do, such and such like that. So she ended up starting me on the pill. She made it to like a paste. She put that around my cervix, around my vagina, and it's called Cytotec. And I got that at like 3 something. I remember I got that at like 3 something. And my child's father ended up coming and, you know, spending time with me with his mom. And his dad came too while my mom was in there. And nurse, she knew that only one person, well, 2 people could be in there at a time. She let 4 people come. That's what I'm saying. My nurse is really, really nice. That's when I started to feel the contractions around 4-ish. Like, they was not like real bad contractions. They was those were just the ones that's like feel like period-like cramps, but just like I'm gonna say like a little notch over. Like there was. Okay, so we had technical difficulties, if that makes sense. They was coming back to back, but then it was like 5 to 7 minutes apart. And so that lasted all the way up till 7 o'clock when she came in and checked me again. I was at 4 centimeters. I was already 1.5 centimeters dilated when I walked in there big. Checked me again, I was 4 centimeters dilated within 3 hours. So that happened fast off that one little pill. And so they started me on Pitocin, which really, really got real. Okay? She came in at every 15 minutes to up the dosage. The mother suckers was coming back to back. I was in that bit crying. My mom was trying to talk to me. I'm telling her I'm not even talking to her. And by the time my baby daddy and his parents had already left, because I was just like, you know, it's gonna be a long process. You know, you can go home, take a shower, come back. You know, I'm still gonna be here. So when the only person that stayed with me was my mom. So they came in, gave me popsicles, broth, apple juice, you know, stuff like that, clear liquid diets. And so I was so upset. And then I was crying. Every contraction I was crying. I was bent over. Like, I could not sit down. Like, if I sat down, it was going to hurt worse. And I was trying to, you know, hold my breath because it hurt even more. Like, it was hurting so bad. Like, oh, I could not do that. And so I had to stand up and walk around and, like, you know, sway side to side, because that's the only thing that helped me. And my mom was pressing on my back, like, with her thumbs, like massaging the lower part of my back, because that's the way it was. Then I ended up getting epidural. I told myself, like, you know, I'm going to try to see how long I can go without getting epidural, and 4 centimeters was that, okay? I ended up getting epidural. And when I tell y'all that epidural freaking hurted, like, she numbed my back, and I was gripping on the nurse so freaking tight. Her shirt was wrinkled. I felt like the long needle, like, that hurted the worst. Like, my back was burning so bad, and it was like, it wasn't a small pinch. No. Like, I don't know if she did it wrong or because I have rods in my back, but y'all, that freaking hurt, okay? Like, I would never, ever want to do an epidural again because of that reason, you know? And my right side was not working. My left side was working. And so I had to push the button that she gave me, and to make it, you know, make it numb. You can still feel stuff, but it's like, you won't feel like the contractions. You'll just feel pressure, basically. And so she ended up putting me on the peanut ball. That happened, like, I got the epidural around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. And she ended up putting me on the peanut ball, the ball that's shaped like a peanut. And it's like a little circle, like a little line through it where you put your legs. And so I had to lay on my side and put my legs over it. And so before that she had came and broke my water before I got the epidural. She broke my water. She broke my water after I got the epidural. I'm tripping. She broke my water after I got the epidural, and it was like so much fluid every freaking where. I was laying on my side, and I could just feel her head just feel like I had to poop so bad, y'all. But that was her head like scooching down. And so I finally I was trying to get some sleep. That's when my mom went to sleep. I was trying to get some sleep, but it was not budging. Like, came in around 2 something, like 2:40, 2:30 something, to check me again to try to see if I dilated faster or if I was still at 4 centimeters. Y'all, she had to move my legs. My legs was just like limp, like so freaking limp. Like, I feel like I was an old lady, 21, with freaking like old lady legs. Like, my legs were just so like flimsy. I couldn't, like, I can barely even move them. She had to move it herself. Like, I couldn't, like, it felt like I got ran over by a truck, basically. Like, my legs were just limp. Like, I could not feel nothing. And so she came in, she was checking me. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was farting, like, I could not stop farting. Like, for some odd reason, the epidural just made me fart. She was leaning over, and I could just feel myself. I was trying to hold it, but it just, like, I couldn't hold it. It was just releasing it by itself. I said, oh my God, am I farting? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I was like, that's really embarrassing, y'all. Like, and then she was like, it's okay. I was like, do it stink? Y'all, when I tell y'all I was freaking high, I was just saying the most, like, everything. Like, that epidural really made me high as the freak, okay? Like, I was high. Like, I feel like I took like 50 perks. I'm gonna put the video of me standing in.
I am so high right now. I feel like I took like 50 perks.
And so, y'all, I was so freaking high, like, it don't make no sense. She checked me and she was like, oh my God, the baby's head right there. I was like, that's why I feel like I had to poop. She was like, that's the baby head. Do not do anything. And she had made me stay in that position I was in when she had checked me with my leg up. And so she was like, do not do anything. We could have had this baby. I'm like, what? It was like 2 something, and my baby daddy didn't even come back yet. So I'm like texting him, like, where you at? Like, get your ass back here, because we finna have this baby. And so he said, I'm gonna come in the morning. I'm like, no, we finna have this baby, okay? And I need your ass to be here. And my mom was asleep, and so she had to wake up my mama because my mama was knocked out. And so she was like, her head is right there. My mama looked, her head was like literally right there. Like, if I would have did anything, she would have slid right on out. That's how much that coochie be. But no, she was just right there, like literally right there. I went from 4 to a 10 within a few hours, y'all. Like, in labor for 15 hours, basically. And so that's when they get prepared. She told me to do a test push, and I was pushing good, y'all. I thought I was not gonna be able to push. Y'all, when I tell y'all I pushed so freaking good, she was like, this your first time? I said, yes, baby, this is my first time having a baby. Like, you taking a shit, basically. So, and y'all, I shit it. I freaking shit it. I didn't know I was gonna do that, because I felt her wiping, like, at the back, like the bottom of my butt. I'm like, oh my God, did I shit? My worst fear of going through labor is shitting. She's like, it's okay, it happens. Girl, it's shitting. She said I shitted, and so I had to do a chest push, and that's when my doctor had came, and we did 4 pushes, and she came right on out, and I did tear. I had a second degree tear. I was pushing, and she basically said, you want to feel the baby's head? So she left the baby's head in my vagina, just like this. The baby head was in my vagina, just like this, and I touched it. It was like so slimy. So I pushed one more time, and she just came on out. All of these juices came on my mama. My mama got full of juices, okay? My mama had to cut the umbilical cord because my baby daddy did not end up making it, because we told him he can go home. I'm pretty sure if we told him to stay, he would have stayed. But, you know, but he ended up coming straight after when I gave birth. Him and his mom and his dad came like early that morning, like 7 or 8 o'clock that morning, when visitor hours was able to start back, basically. And he stayed with me all the way up till 8 o'clock that night. That's when, you know, my beautiful bundle of joy was born. My baby girl. She's not here right now. I would have showed her, but she's with her dad's parents. So that's when she was born. And, you know, being a mom, y'all, is like being a mom is like so freaking nice. Like I wouldn't have expected me being a mom at 21. Like for the journey, you know, just subscribe because we lit over here. I'm gonna be consistent. I swear I'm gonna be consistent. I got a camera. I just gotta learn how to use it. So if you want to see all that, you gotta subscribe, boo. You gotta subscribe. Like you ain't gonna see nothing if you're not subscribed. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Make sure you comment on any other videos that you want to see from me or with me and my baby. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And your girl Milan Lex is out. Bye.